Hola, Charlene T. Easter here, and welcome back to the channel. This is a space for melanated women who are prioritizing their health and their happiness. And I believe that we can do that by maintaining our melanin as well as a positive mindset so that we can create or continue to create magic in our everyday lives, whatever magic is for you. So, tonight is going to be a quick little let's kind of window shop together type situation. I am talking about the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which started probably a couple of weeks ago, but I won't go through that and all the different tiers because it's irrelevant. Because as of Monday, July the 15th, the sale and all the exclusive items are open to all of us. I was able to shop a little bit earlier because since I've developed um, a taste for a few more expensive luxury fragrances and some skincare items. I typically will purchase those items from Nordstrom. It's just easier for me. They give you points if you belong to the Nordic Club. You don't have to have a Nordstrom charge card to participate. So those points have come in handy, especially when it is time for me to re up one of the fragrances that cost a pretty penny, namely my Tonka 25 from Le Labo. Like I save all my points for that and I wait for a sale to get it. So anyway, the sale is happening, as I mentioned. It started July 15th for everyone, online and in stores. I do all my shopping online. And honestly, it doesn't typically take a very long time for me to receive my items. I have a major wish list, let's be clear, because I'm always adding things to my wish list because there are some fragrances that I want that I haven't pulled the trigger on yet. But I did go through and I was looking at the various items that are on sale in a variety of categories to see which things, if any, that I'm going to purchase. So I thought I might share with you some of the things that are on my Nordstrom anniversary sale wish list. So let's take a look. So we are logged in to my Nordstrom account and let's see all the stuff I want. Now, what you can currently see, that Tom Ford shimmering body oil, I purchased that from, if not the last sale, the sale before that. So I have that kit, but it is on sale again. They were kind enough to make this easy, super easy. These are the items that are on my wish list that are specifically from this July's anniversary sale. So these are the deals. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you is I did recently pull the trigger on the Parfums de Marley's Delina. And I shared in another video how many compliments I got on day one. Day one of me wearing that fragrance. And so it is a new and permanent, at least for the foreseeable future, addition to my fragrance collection and wardrobe. And so when I happen to see this deal, which, okay, so just so you know, in case you don't and you haven't watched the other videos, if you're into fragrances and scents and those things, you might want to check them out. So this deal, you get two. You get the full size, which is this one, and that is 3.4 ounces. And in addition to that, you get a 1 ounce. They call it a travel size, but that thing costs about, I mean, it costs probably no less than $250 for the 1 ounce. So if the, oh, I'm sorry, I said 3.4. I'm sorry, 2.5. Most fragrances in the sizes I get are more like 3.4. But the full size Eau de Parfum of Delina is 2.5 ounces, and that normally retails for about $375. So if I normally would get this for $3.75, to be able to get both of them for $3.99 was a steal to me, because I am in love with it now. And my cousin told me earlier today how to see how much I have, and I'm already below half the bottle. That's how much I like it. The compliments, though. The compliments, though. So I did put this on my wish list because this is a great deal. This is a great deal. It is an investment, but it's a great deal. If you love the fragrance, you love how it smells on you, and you want it to be in your fragrance wardrobe like I do. So that is one of the things. So I'm going to go back in just to select the items that are a part of the anniversary sale. If you are someone who, again, loves the Delina scents, they have 3. So there is the original Delina, which is the one that I have, that I like the most with my body chemistry. There is a Delina Exclusive. And then they also have the Delina La Rose, I believe it is, which is this one. And I did really like that one. But between the 3, if I had to rank them, when I tried them in store, I love the Delina, then the Delina La Rose, I think, and then the Delina Exclusive. And I think that one was one I was like, between the 3, I don't have to have it. But if you are someone who loves all 3 or wants to try all 3, I think these are 1-ounce bottles, and you get all 3 for $4.35. So I, again, think that's a really good deal. So that is on the list that I'm thinking about, but I'm leaning towards this, just so we clear. I never buy, I don't have any designer shades, and I know it's like a thing. I kind of like the way these look, but I literally probably would have to go into a store, find this pair, and try them on and see what I really think. But I'm trying to get myself into sunglasses. I kind of wish now I had done it earlier to help with all this creasing under and around my eyes. But I thought people wearing glasses were trying to be cool. I did not ever think of it as skincare. So if you're young and watching this video, get some cool glasses that protect your eyes, girl, and use your eye cream. But okay, anyway. So this is the Maison Francis Kurkdjian's fragrance wardrobe for her. This I actually have. I shared it in another video and talked about it, as well as a couple of the fragrances that I have fallen in love with, to include this one, which is the L'Eau à la Rose. And this is an eau de toilette, which is why it's really, really soft, but it's still really, really pretty. That I recently purchased as a result of having that fragrance wardrobe. And I had it for a while, but this is a really good way to try 8 or 10 of the fragrances to see what you like, what you love, and what works well with your body chemistry before you invest in a full size, because again, it is an investment based on my definition of an investment. So if this is something you're interested in, you can take a look at my video where I kind of walked you through each one and see if you're interested in purchasing. Jo Malone, I love. I absolutely love wood, sage, and sea salt. It's a good deal to get this 1-ounce travel size for like $10, $15 more, because this is probably normally about 75 or 80 bucks by itself. So I think this is a really good deal. So I'm thinking about it, but I just put mine away, and I don't think I'm quite at the halfway point yet. And in addition to that, I have a few dupes or inspired fragrances that kind of fall in the same family. One that I'll be sharing soon. So I have to think about whether or not I want to purchase this at this time, or just wait. This Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Cream, I always hear people talking about this, and I worked for the Estee Lauder companies like 100 years ago for a while as sort of like a promotional assistant. So, and I was young, like I was still in college. So these things didn't overly appeal to me. I wasn't really into skincare at that time. I was into makeup. I was really getting into makeup. But I hear a lot of good things about this. So I put this in my cart because I do think this is a fantastic deal. Like it's literally almost $100 off. So I'm giving some thought to that and we'll do some more research into the advanced night repair. But I think it's a good product. And I also have to look at skincare that I currently have. If this is something that provides skincare benefits that are similar to something that I already have, that I haven't opened or started using yet, I'm gonna have to remember it for next time because your girl gotta watch herself in terms of purchases, and especially with skincare because before you know it, those things will expire. So I learned the hard way to stop stockpiling skincare, but it's on the list because I'm considering it. I am in need of really good pillows, and I feel like I've been looking for good pillows forever, like forever. So I said I was gonna get on the YouTube and check out these Casper pillows because this is a set I think of two for like $48 off. And I'm pretty sure this is like the memory foam type pillow. So I'm very curious and I really, really want some really good pillows. So that is why that's on the list. Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue, I love. I actually am trying to use up two that I have. And I believe that I have the Intense and I have the Sun. I mentioned those in a recent video as well. But I do like this. I like clean, fresh fragrances. This is, I think, a fruity floral. I know that it has like lemon in it, it has apple in it, but I like it. And this was my go to for like just everyday wear um forever forever. But I have found some new fragrances that I'm kind of loving more, um but it's still a nice fragrance and I think this is a good deal on this gift set. You Beauty, this is here, and actually this is here more or less for me to share with you all because I do have this already and I am moving through two, and I have one new one that is like a flanker, and I think it's like Blue Forever that I haven't even started to wear yet. So this is here because this is a fragrance I know and love. I thought that someone else might be interested in it. The You Beauty is a new brand to me, and I have their tinted super hydrator that I think is a really good product. I think a lot of their products, they are definitely an investment. But if you want really good quality skincare, I'm not saying you have to spend a lot of money for it because you don't always, really depending on what you want. Um, but I feel like from what I recall, everything is sort of like a two or a three in one product. So if you look at it that way, then it might not feel super expensive, although I do think they would consider themselves to be a luxury brand. So I have this here because these are products I have not tried from the brand, and I do think this is a good deal by them. So that's why this is in the cart. But again, I have to look at the skincare that I currently have, what I'm already using, and what I haven't opened yet before I make a final decision to add anything else. I like these boots. This is like one of my favorite colors ever. And I can't do high heels, y'all. I just can't do it. And I don't even try anymore. So I thought this was cute. So they're here for consideration, but we'll see about the boots because I have a few pairs of boots in this color, but not necessarily in this style. And definitely not with this kind of sort of kitten heel. This Prada is something that I think the girls talk about online. And I'm trying desperately to remember something about this bottle. I feel like I smelled it and I liked it. And I felt like, oh, this is something that I think I would like for myself. But I just literally cannot fully remember. So this is here because I think this is a good deal for the gift set. And I probably need to go into Ulta or Sephora to smell this again to refresh my memory to see if this is something that I am interested in adding to my fragrance collection right now. So that's why that's here. I'm on the fence about this Simple Human mirror. I'm on the fence about it. And I feel like within this year, I was in Dillard's, I think. And I think this was the one that I looked at in store and liked. I know that one size magnified a lot, and I'm thinking that this one may not be it because I don't know if the other side of it was a magnifying mirror. So I put it there for now. For now. I recently purchased not these, but some Birkenstocks like this. I'm pretty sure it's my first pair. Shout out to Karis, who I used to work with on production. She had a pair that was the best color, and I had them on earlier. Just the best color brown. Like I would dare say it wasn't exactly my skin tone, but it was very close. And I love the fact that these have a gold buckle because I remember most of these types of shoes having like a silver buckle. But I do like this orange a lot. I love this burnt orange color. So I'm thinking about these too. I like the ones I have that are brown, but I'm thinking about these. And I really love the color of this jacket. I don't have a lot of jackets and I never think about it until I friggin' need them. Jackets and coats. So I'm trying to do better. This here for what, about 60 bucks off because I really like this jacket. I do wish I could try it on. I don't think it will be an issue if I purchase it and decide to return it, but I don't know. I still like to go in store and try things on to see how they really feel and look to me if I can before I make a purchase. But for now, this Free People jacket is housed here. You know how I feel about Joe Malone. So these are samples of the intense colognes that they have, or some of them. And I have the Myrrh and Tonka still. I still have some of that. I think I'm almost done with it. And I would purchase it again, but I'm not in a rush to purchase it right now because I didn't wear it as much last year because I had so many other fragrances that I tried that I just love, even though I still love that one. But the Myrrh and Tonka, I have and I like. I kind of love it in spurts and depending on the time of year. And I feel like I typically might wear this when it's a little cooler outside. I am in love right now with this red hibiscus cologne intense. This smells so good to me. And when I mix it with the mimosa and cardamom, or I feel like I always say it backwards, or cardamom and mimosa, this smells good. And I gotten compliments. And then I do have a sample of this cypress and grapevine, and I like it. I really like it. I don't know if I have samples of these other two. I do have some samples here from Joe Malone and other things that I need to try. But this red hibiscus, like I bought the smaller size last year, and for this year's Sephora sale, I got a larger size. And I think I might be about halfway through it. But this smells really good. So I love it. But this will be a good opportunity to try these 5 scents. I would encourage you to go into a Nordstrom if there is one near you to see if you might kind of sort of even like most or all of these before you would make the purchase to see how it smells on you. But this is a good way to try the Cologne Intense fragrances. So I am very intrigued by Byredo. And this little kit is kind of sort of calling my name with these 3 because these are the 3 that I feel like I've heard people talk about the most. There's one other, but the Mojave Ghost, Gypsy Water, and Ball d'Afrique. I'm curious. So I added this to the list because I've never smelled any of these fragrances before. So I'm curious. I'm so curious. So that's why these are on the list. Elements Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. A lot of people love this, and I feel like I have tried this before in the past. I've tried so many things, but this I believe to be a really good deal. And especially for this to be what I believe is a jumbo size. I know a lot of people rave about this product. I know I do get a discount through one of my pro memberships. So I do need to check to see whether or not this is really the best deal for me, or whether I would get a better discount through one of my memberships. But I like cleansing balms a lot. And especially as the first step, cleansing balms and cleansing oils. I just love. As someone who wears makeup, although my skin is going through something right now, um, that is the best way to start your cleansing and skincare routine in the evening, with a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil as step one of a dual cleansing process. Because this way, you're going to make sure that you are breaking down that makeup and getting the makeup, the dirt, the sunscreen, just all the stuff off from the day. And then when you go in with a water-based cleanser, you're actually cleaning your skin for the evening. So this is something that I have to check to see if this is the best deal I can get. And if I want it right now, again, based on the skincare that I already have, that I have opened and that I'm using in a rotation, or that I have purchased and haven't opened yet. So I have to check on that. Joe Malone, again, this is a sampler set. So this would be a really good way for you to check out any of these scents if you're interested. I'm almost positive. Oh, yep, there's my mimosa and cardamom. I love mimosa and cardamom. It smells so good. Um, I do have this English pear and sweet pea like in this sample size, because it seems like every time I go and I make a purchase, I get one or two of those. So I like it. I don't know if it's anything I would ever purchase, to be honest. But I like it, to use. And most of the time I'll use it at night because it's kind of light. Peony and blush suede. I don't know if I smell that with sage and sea salt. You already know what time it is. I love it. I love it. So if you have an interest in any of these scents, this might be a really good way for you to check them out, to see if you would be interested in purchasing a larger size. And I love Hourglass brand. I love Hourglass brand. I have not tried this loose powder yet. I've seen this brush before and I love it. So it's here because, yes, I also get a discount for this brand from one of my memberships. So I have to see if this is the best deal to get both of these things and whether or not I want it right now. I do believe I would be okay to purchase another loose powder based on what I have going on and what I've used up, but I have to check. This vacation in a bottle is just intriguing to me, this set, because this is a perfume and then this is a shimmering oil. You already know I love shimmer and I love oil, and I love a shimmering oil. So I have to click on it because I think this has I think it has coconut in the scent. I almost hate to do this because it keeps taking me all the way out. I'm so curious about this. I've never heard of this brand at all. Okay, so the shimmer oil has an SPF of 30, which is good because you be glowing and shimmering and shining and protected from the sun. The fresh scent opens with notes of petitgrain essence, coconut water, and coconut milk. That's right. That's what got me right there. I love coconut. I love coconut. So a jumbo size of the eau de toilette, which means it's going to be a lighter fragrance, which is fine for summer and being out. And then to have the shimmering oil in the same scent. Mm, yeah. Serious consideration is being given to this. Very serious consideration. Shimmering oil. Okay. I love coconut scents. Yeah, this vacation is looking very promising. I like these shoes. Again, I can't do high heels, and I like this color. I think this is a really nice brown. So They're here for now. I don't know if I overly care about shoes right now, but they're here. I desperately need a new pair of slippers. I kind of have had my eye on these UGG slippers since forever, but I'm always waiting for them to go on sale, hence them being added to the list. But I also am kind of interested in this. I've never heard of this brand, but that's a cute, sexy, girly slipper. Um, yeah, so thinking about the slippers, I have both of these. I'm looking around because I'm like, where are they? I just put my fragrances back and I don't think they're over there. But I do have both of these. And I purchased these the last time. So this is the Tom Ford Soleil Neige and the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc shimmering oils. Um, I have both of these um, perfumes. So that is why I have these, or one reason, because I might get it even if I didn't. But this is, I think, a really good deal for this. And I don't think these are the full sizes. They're mini sizes, but it'll still last you for a while. I have one that has like a corner left in it, but I've had it for a minute because I don't always use it because I have so much different stuff. And, I ration Tom Ford. It's expensive. I'm just being honest. So this is a good deal and something I have purchased more than once before. Le Labo. This is a discovery set. If these are three scents that are intriguing to you, you might want to check this out. $67 is not bad. Doesn't compare to what many of the Le Labo fragrances cost, but it will be a good way to sample it to see how you feel about it with your body chemistry. I just thought this was a cute dress, and I really like the color, especially against her melanin skin. So that's why this is here, but I probably can take this out of the list, to be honest. Kiehl's. I have used this before, and I like it, and I do think it's a really good deal to get both sizes of this avocado eye cream. This is really for hydration, I believe. And right off the bat, I'm like, I can have one and I can get one to my daughter, or I can have one, put one in my kid. Like, yeah. And I also have to make sure that through my professional discounts, I don't get a better deal on something like this. Charlotte Tilbury. I have one lipstick that is not the Pillow Talk, surprisingly. I have the Pillow Talk, but honestly, it was different than I thought. And they have different variations of it. But this would be a good way. And I do like the little kits that she sells. For you, if you're interested in this particular Pillow Talk that is a part of this kit and the lip liner and the gloss, I think this would be a really great way to try them all at a reasonable price. I just like the color of this. I do not particularly need a throw, but it's here because I like the color of it and I still might want it anyway. Kiehl's Cream Decor. I have heard so many people talk about how great this moisturizer is for your body. And I really, again, I have to check to see if this is the best price. I'd be surprised if it isn't, if it's normally $99 for a 33.8 ounce bottle. And I believe you have the option of getting um, this 33.8 ounce bottle or a refill. So if you are someone who is already very much in love with this product and you have a container, you might want to check into getting the refill. I don't have it. I'm very seriously considering to try it for myself. I've heard many makeup artists have this in their kit and use it on clients, and then just people's personal use of this item. So I am leaning towards this, and I am in a season where while I have specific body lotions, I have oils, but I I think I'm almost out of most of my body butters. So this would be something I would seriously consider as a replacement for just basic hydration. Um, oh, here it is. Yeah, the refill. So the refill is slightly less, but it's the same amount. So yeah, for the cream core. This MAC Hyper Real Ceramizer, I believe I tried this in store one time and really liked how it felt, at least on my hand. Um, I don't know. I haven't tried this cleansing oil. I'm intrigued by this. And again, have to make sure I don't get a better deal with my discount. But I'm curious about this, so that's why this is in the cart. Excuse me. I do like both of these formulations of the Clinique Take the Day Off. I've used both and I like both. I do think it's a good deal to get both. And I'm honestly trying to remember, are these the travel sizes? Or are these the full sizes, or a full size and a travel size? Whatever, more than likely it's a travel size though. I don't want to click on it because it's storming a little bit here right now. So every time I go out, my Wi-Fi is acting crazy. So this is a good deal. Again, I love cleansing balms and makeup removers as the beginning stage of a dual cleansing process, especially when I have worn makeup for the day. And this one I do like. I do like it a lot. And I've had a couple of them in each formulation because I love the wood, sage, and sea salt. I have this here for the body and hand wash. This O'Shea, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm intrigued. I see it all the time on Instagram. So this is here because I'm just curious, but we'll see. Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen is really good. I've had this a couple of times. I really, really like it. It does not leave any kind of cast at all. If you've had difficulty finding a sunscreen that you like, you might want to check this out, where you get the deal to get both of those. I like Sigma Beauty brushes, and I purchased some semi-recently, like within the past year. And this is, I think, a really good deal. I personally love makeup brushes for foundation application. I think it makes it easy for you to apply it and for it to look more skin-like and flawless, especially in comparison to sponges, like makeup sponges. Like brushes, to me, are just the way to go. It's just a matter of picking the right brush. So these will be really good for complexion stuff. This MAC Cosmetics set, I think, is a good deal to get the lipstick, the lip glass, and then the lip liner for $45. It comes in, I think, 2 or 3 different color combinations, but the Ruby Woo is the one that's interesting to me because Ruby Woo is a staple. There is not one black or brown client that I have ever put this lipstick on and it did not look fantastic. Never. So if you are someone who wants a red and you've had difficulty finding one that looks good, you might want to check out this Ruby Woo. I don't know why I can't get it out. The Bombas socks. I'm always looking for socks. So these are here for that reason. I just think this is cute. Clothes aren't at the top of my list. I'm thinking about, again, this Kiehl. This is a face wash. It says it's an energizing face wash. So 23 bucks off. I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good deal. So thinking about it, I purchased during the last sale a cutting board. Am I saying it right? And I think that it was a dark wood that is similar to this, and then like a dark gray. So as I think a little bit about kind of entertaining a little bit more at home and having family and friends over way more than I have, over the past few years, I'm just trying to think of some of the things that I have or would like, to present whatever it is that I'll be sharing with them. So this bowl is here for that reason. And I like the bowl. I like the color of it. But I do think it'll go with that board. This Kapari, I actually have a mini size I picked up the last time I went into Ulta and I haven't tried it yet. That's why this is here, because I do think this is a good deal. Like, I don't know where my receipt is for the one that I purchased, but I would dare say it probably was at least $15 for the sample size. This is a sunscreen and like a body glow oil. So I think this is a good deal. And this is like a cuticle set, and each of these things provide a different benefit. I know I am going to be purchasing this cuticle repair set from Deborah Lipman, and I believe this might be a black owned brand. I hadn't heard of it before, but I believe it was identified on the site as a black owned brand. I thought that this MAC eyeshadow palette was really pretty. I saved this to share with you all because I think this is a good deal for for the palette and the eyeliner, but not because I'm going to purchase it. Like I do not need another eyeshadow period, but I have plenty of MAC. But I thought this was a very pretty palette, and especially for someone who doesn't feel like you need a whole lot and you want something that you can use to do something really quick and pretty for everyday natural looks, but also something that you can use to get glammed up. I think that's a pretty palette. I thought this was nice, and I have one like this, but it's just a different color combination. I already told you I can't do heels, so I always look at these shoes, but I think I buy too many in this style, so I need to keep it moving. But I did save them because I like the color. I like that it's like a little kitten heel. This, I'm sure, is probably a good deal for this Lancome mascara because these mascaras can be pretty pricey. And I personally don't usually spend a lot of money on mascara. My favorite mascara of all time costs like $4 or $5. And then sometimes I'll spend 14 or 15 for another one that I do like, but I wait for it to go on sale or something. But some people are snobs about their mascara, and if you are that person and this is your jam, you might want to check that out. Another board because I like the color. I am very intrigued by this Kiehl's Original Musk. I like musky scents. I like musky scents. I've never smelled this. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. The Necessaire I have tried before. This is the eucalyptus scent. I personally thought it was okay. I have nothing negative to say about the formula or using it as a body wash. I just think the scent is okay. I think this is the scent that most people rave about, and it's like, oh, it just feels like you're in a spa. I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like it was awful, but I can't say it's one of my favorite scents. Now, I did notice that they have a new scent that is intriguing to me, but that wasn't in the set. But I do believe this to be like a clean beauty brand. And they do have some products that I really, really, really like. The body wash is fine. The body wash is fine. It's not something I would say I would never use again. But because I like to try different things, I like different scents. But if you would like to try it, this might be a good opportunity for you to do so. Benefit brow stuff is really, really good. Um, and although, again, I like to try different things, this for sure is a really good brow pencil. I can't stand brow pencils that are kind of on the waxy side. I think they just are difficult to use. And this isn't that. And I love how fine the tip is for this. So this is here because I know this is good. And also because I'm often looking to make sure that when I'm carrying makeup around with me, because I have some things that I keep with me in my little bag in my purse, I will want this because sometimes I do my makeup on the go. Um, so yeah. Oh, we can remove this because it's sold out, but I just thought this was cute. I thought that was cute, so that's why this is here. And oh, I think everything else must be sold out. Ah, Hourglass is really good. These powders, I love these powders, and I have had at least 4 different Hourglass palettes. I think they are worth the money. If you are someone who likes makeup, but You want products that are very easy to use and make your skin look super flawless and healthy and glowy and beautiful. Hourglass is the way to go. Charlotte Tilbury, this magic cream is really, really good. It is an investment, but I do think it's really good. Every time I've purchased it, and I've purchased it a few times, I really like it. And I have oily skin typically. I am over 50, so sometimes I'm noticing that my skin does get a bit dehydrated. But when I tried this before, when I was just more oily but not dehydrated, I really liked it. And when I tried it recently, I really liked it. I really liked it. So I guess I did kind of want this L'Occitane almond shower oil. I haven't had this in a long time, but the times I had it, I loved it. Like this, it is a shower oil, so it's gonna lather up nicely. So I missed out on this. I missed out on this, but I guess everything else is sold out. Oh, that's the end of the list. And then these original makeup erasers. I think this was like a 14-day supply. But I got one of these from Sephora one time, and I actually liked it. Like I think I put it in my travel bag, and one day I was like, let me see what this does. And I do think it got my makeup off really nicely. So I had it here, but I missed out. So, you know. And that is that. Like, so I need to hurry up clearly and make a decision on a few things that I have on the list to see what I want. So I'm literally trying to think, what is it that I need right now or plan to purchase in the near future that might be on sale? I'm going to go ahead and finalize my list and say thanks for window shopping with me for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. Should you decide that and there are so many other things. They have women's clothing, women's shoes, men's clothing and shoes. They have handbags on there, I'm sure. They have a lot of home stuff. So if there's anything you're in the market for, check it out. You might find some things on sale for a really great deal that you are in the market for, or something that you might be like, oh, you know what? I hadn't thought about that, but I do need this. And some things you might be like, I want this right now. And that is okay too, as long as it falls within your budget. So thanks for window shopping with me. I will let you know whatever it is that I decide to purchase. And I hope that if you have not already subscribed to my channel, that you will. And I will talk to y'all the next time. Oh, I forgot. Links are going to be in the description bar for most of the things that I mentioned that are on sale. So yeah, that's it. That's really it. Okay, I'm going to finalize my cart. Bye, y'all.